Today another week begins. It's 7 o'clock on Saturday morning and I've already been out in the garden this morning doing some jobs. I'm on my Buriram Mukdahan road trip on the early hours of Tuesday morning, so I'll be setting off probably about 3 or 4 o'clock Tuesday morning and getting ahead of the traffic. So I've been topping up this bed with compost. I put a liberal dose of cow shit in there, dug it in, topped it up with the compost from the number 1 bin, and now I'm going to turn the number 2 bin into number 1. Well, you can see this number 2, it's pretty good now. So it's lovely and warm, pretty good. By turning this into I could put it out now, but by turning it now into number 1 and number 3 into number 2, by the time I get back next week, these will be cooking up a storm and they'll be absolutely ready to go out and fill the rest of the raised beds up. Now, I'm taking May up to near Messai later on today, and she's got family up there. She's going to spend overnight with them, and then I'll bring her back on Monday morning, which is her birthday, and then early hours of Tuesday I'll get off. Well, we've had a little bit of light rain, so you can see everything is greened up. It's lovely and overcast. As I say, it's early morning. It's only 7 o'clock now, so the sun hasn't got up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to crack on with turning this compost, getting that job done, and then the next time you hear from me will probably be Tuesday morning on the video diary. Well, I lied. I said the next time you see will be Tuesday morning, and it's Monday morning. It's 10 o'clock now then. My goodness gracious me, you know when you arrange to go on a trip and you then start to put everything in order for the time you're going to be away. Now, my goodness, I'm going to be away for about 6 or 7 days, and I've had to get all the garden in order. I've mowed the lawns, all 3 of them. I've trimmed all the edges. My word, I've sown here. There's 3 lines of spring onions there. There's loads and loads and loads of new cucumbers towards the wires. There's another line of spring onions here. I've got some tomatoes in. Loads of tomatoes ready for harvesting already. And my word, these flowers are looking beautiful. I'm ever so pleased I put these in. Really, really gorgeous. And there's these that are quite like a dahlia. Anyway, so Al, my friend Al the Truth from Atherton. Al is I met Al. He used to come into the mill. He was a bathroom fitter, him and his mate Dave. And by God, I'll tell you, if you want a bathroom fitted in and around the northwest of England, Al is him and Dave are red hot. Very, very good, high quality. In actual fact, they built some displays for me in the mill, and did a knockout job. I was well pleased with it. Anyway, Al was on about harvesting the fish. Now, I have harvested the fish. I didn't film it, and we took a substantial bucketful went to the table, and probably about 50, maybe 70 fish that were about maybe 5 inches long. I took those down to the dam, and they've gone into the farm, and I'll film their progress as we go on. So it's really damned hot, very hot this morning, and these are radishes. The seeds were sent to me from my friend in Australia. Sent me a number of packets of seeds, and it's fantastic, you know. One of the most wonderful things about YouTube is I've met some of the greatest people. In fact, I had an email from a Brit who said, Paul, I'm coming to Thailand in a couple of weeks. Is there anything you want me to bring out? Well, so I wrote back to him and I said, yeah, I'm pretty much okay. However, I wouldn't mind some parsnip seeds, because I struggle getting those here. I mean, I wouldn't sow them until the winter months. Parsnips. And then the other thing that I really love is I asked Paul to bring me a packet of British wild flower seeds. That would be nice if they will grow here, which it probably will, because loads and loads and loads of the flowers and the fruit that we've got in the UK actually come from Asia. The seedsmen, the Victorian seedsmen would come over to Asia, Thailand, China, Vietnam, Cambodia, the whole 9 yards, and they would collect seeds and take them back to Kew Gardens for cultivation in the gardens or in the hothouses. Now then, I cut all this lot. All this lot's been cut and sorted out. I've filled up my bird baths. I've watered the seeds, and I will charge May with the task of not letting my nursery plants die. So there's 5 there that's going to go out next month when I get back, and I'm going to touch base with Tom, who's a Brit, and Donald, and Dave, who's from Manchester, and then Jeff, who's from Australia. So it's going to be quite a lengthy trip, and I'm really going to enjoy it. Now, reporting on how the vines are going, this passion fruit is doing fantastic. This vine has pretty much died back, and some of the grapes are doing good and some of them are suffering a little bit. So I just don't know. It's well hot. So, Buriram trip, Isan trip, here we come. I'll take my camera and we will do lots of filming on the road. I mean, going down through Korat, through the mountains, that way on, not Korat, through the mountains, Konkan way, through the national park. Beautiful. So I hope to get you some good footage. See you soon. Bye bye for now.